Hey, good morning and welcome back to the Higher Grounds Podcast, Morning Minute Meditation by Josh Montgomery of the Safe Harbor Baptist Church in Salisbury, North Carolina. Thank you for joining us this morning. The last couple of opportunities we've been privileged to be on the Morning Minute Meditation. We have been centering our thoughts around this little phrase, therefore, being justified by faith out of Romans chapter 5. We said that we have sweet peace out of verse number 1. Last time we said we have a saintly privilege out of verse number 2. But this morning we find in verses 3 and 4, we find that we have a spiritual perspective because we've been justified by faith. Notice the text, Romans 5, verse 3 and 4. And not only so, but we glory in tribulations, also knowing that tribulation worketh patience, and patience experience, and experience hope. In other words, we have peace and we have patience and we glory in tribulations. How in the world do you do that? You go back to verse number 1. Therefore, being justified by faith. My friend, you can look at this world today and understand and know that things are crazy. The world's lost their mind, if they ever had one to start with. And this world is literally tearing itself apart. But I find the people of God, we don't have to be caught up in the fray, but we can have a spiritual perspective. Here's what the psalmist said, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. We have a spiritual perspective, a view of help, but a view of hope. He said, an experience worketh hope. When we live this life of God by faith, we will learn some things that give us experience that produces hope. In other words, we can go back and look at the past and see how God has been faithful before and that God will be faithful again. We have a view of help and a view of hope, but we have a view of heaven. We keep looking up. Keep your eyes. That's what Stephen was doing when they stoned him in Acts chapter 7. He looked up and he saw Jesus. So therefore, being justified by faith, we don't have the perspective of this world, but we can have a spiritual perspective. From the Higher Grounds Podcast family, you have a great day. God bless you.